G'day everyone. Today I am at the Sandside district, which is northwest of Chiang Mai City. I've come to have a look at a 3-bedroom house. It's a small place, but it is very nice. So we'll go and have a look. But outside here you can see we have a quiet area, quite a lot of growth, trees, bushes and so forth. And here is this lovely house. So starting in the carport area, we certainly have enough room for one car, maybe 2 small cars. We have a nice little potted garden here with an outdoor setting that would be very nice. It's covered, little fans and lights, very nice. We'll have a look at down the back area in a minute, but that's down the back of the house. Not a lot of room, but it is very nice. It's not a very big house, but it has everything you need. The owner for this house has agreed to pay or share with the water bill and the Wi-Fi. I'll tell you how much in a minute for this place. Oh, nice squeaky door. We come into the living area. Again, this place is all furnished, so nice big flat screen TV. We have fans on the wall here. As we go through to the kitchen area. Kitchen area is not air conditioned, but it does have the fan up on the wall, as you might see. Nice big fridge. Table in the kitchen there, have all your cutlery, pans, little oven, electric hot plate, microwave, nice sink. And as we turn around, we go into what I believe is the master bedroom. Again, nice furnishings. Kitchens, it is air conditioned, as are all the bedrooms. Nice big bathroom here. All nice and clean. Divider between the shower and the toilet, which is always a good one. Hey. And we go through here to the second bedroom. A little bit smaller room, but very nice. Again, all nice furnishings. Air conditioning again. We have the third bedroom. No bed in this one, but there's no reason why you can't. Still got some furniture. Could use this as your office if you don't need a third bedroom. Air conditioning again as well. And then we'll head out this way, through the kitchen again. And what do we have in here? Behind this secret door, we have another bathroom. There we go, lights. So 2 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms. Behind this door is leading out to outside area. Briefly showed you from the other direction before. It's a nice clean area, storage spaces, and it is what they call a Thai kitchen, so a lot of the cooking gets done outside. So all the cooking smells do stay outside, as is custom. A water tank and a washing machine. So the washing machine is included in the price. Okay guys, what do you think of this house? I know it was only a brief introduction to the house, didn't go into a lot of detail, but from the video you'll be able to see what's available for, here's the price, 15,500 baht per month. So as I said earlier, the owner of this house is going to pay for the Wi-Fi. The internet is already connected to the premises. Also 100 baht per month for the water costs. As you saw, there are a lot of plants here. The owner is quite proud of all the plants and the gardens that she's established here. So if you're willing to live in this house, then slight obligation just to keep the water up onto the gardens, but not a big deal. It's not a huge area, it's not a huge block of land, so not a problem at all. Let me know what you think. Is this something that you could live in? Sansai in the northern suburbs of Chiang Mai. Is it a place for you? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Is this something that you could stay in for a long term? Okay, next one. Got another 2 to get to today. So here we are at the second house. I'll put the district up on the screen for you because I can't remember it. We have a carport here, enough room for 2 smaller cars and probably 15 motorbikes, 15 scooters. Main entrance here with another entrance off the carport as you saw. Double sliding doors as you enter through to the living area. Again, fully furnished. Nice large screen TV, couch, desk, dining suite. Air conditioned down here. We'll have a look out in the garden in a second. We walk through this doorway. Yes, it is a doorway. They've put a door there into this very large kitchen actually, and very well appointed. So no air conditioning in here, but there is a fan. Nice large fridge. And this is something you don't often see in Thai houses, but there is an oven. Oven, gas cooktop, range hood, microwave, got hot water in there. So everything you need if you are a cooking type person, which I am. But what you also have is a Thai style kitchen as well. Let's see if I can find the lights here. There we go. Okay, so Thai style kitchen outside, just off the side of the house proper. So another gas burner here, plenty of bench space and another sink. There is another exit door to outside, I assume. This house also has a washing machine, very handy. There's the gas cylinder for the cooker inside the kitchen. Plenty of room, so if you want more storage space, plenty of room here. So we've come to the top of the stairs. Nice big landing area here. This is where all the bedrooms are and one bathroom. Not my choice of decor, but there's certainly nothing wrong with that. Again, divider between the shower and the toilet. Vanity. And I believe this is the master bedroom, bedroom 1. Plenty of room. Very big rooms actually. King size bed, wardrobe, storage space, and we have the ensuite here. Again, nicely decorated, floor to ceiling tiles, shower, divider, throne, basin, back out into the room. Now, obviously being 2-story, there is a balcony here off the main bedroom. And we can see that this house is in this development. All very similar, if not the same style of houses. And I take a guess that there are at least a couple of hundred houses in this development. And you saw the security. There's no one getting in or out of here without security knowing. I managed to do it though. Only joking. Got my ticket. Before I forget, just under the staircase, downstairs, there is a third bathroom. Shower, toilet, vanity. How good's that? Don't have to go upstairs. So we're outside again, looking at the front of the house. And I'll just step back so you can see the facade. Again, in this rather large development, housing development. Have a look down the left-hand side of this house. So generally, from what I've seen so far with these developments, there's not a lot of room around the sides of the house. Obviously taking advantage of the space that's available. Bananas, anyone? So a good thing for me, or for you, is that not a lot of yard maintenance. So if you're just a casual gardener, I suppose, then there's not a lot of upkeep here. A little bit more room on this side. So you could perhaps have your little veggie plot or number of pots if you want to add to the collection here. So that door there is the door out from the outdoor or Thai kitchen. So what do you think, guys? Not a bad place. How much, I hear you ask? Good question. 22,000 baht per month. The water and electricity will be the government rates, and I'll cover that off in another video, but fairly standard. And what's also standard for most, if not all, houses, condos, there will be a 2-month security deposit, or as we call it in Australia, it's a housing bond, same. And you are paying in advance, so 1 month's rent in advance. So when you sign a contract, you'll need to have 3 months worth of rent on hand, ready to pay before you can move in. That'll be paid at the time of the signing of the contract. After that, you can just walk in. And a good thing about this particular house, as most others, they're fully furnished. Some are partly furnished, some of the new ones or even some of the older ones might not have much furnishing at all. But most, my current condo, is fully furnished. So I think it's a good deal. All inclusive in the rent, you just have to look after it, clean it as you normally would for your own. And Bob's your uncle. You're laughing. So now we have one more place to go to with the lovely Lynn from Perfect Homes. She's earning her money today. This is number 2 of 3. These 2 I've picked out to have a look myself because, again, not necessarily me, I'm single. I don't necessarily need a 3-bedroom house. But for you, is it worth it for you? The location, we're about 7 or 8 kilometres out from the city centre of Chiang Mai. Large subdivision, full security, very nice furnished 3-bedroom house. What do you think? Is this a place you could live? Let me know in the comments. 22,000 baht per month. Okay, let's move on to the last one for today. Okay, ladies and germs, we are at the 3rd house for today. And as you may be able to see behind me, the heavens have opened up and we both got drenched, but we're here. It's eased up now. A few clouds look still a little bit more ominous, But we are now in the Tarsala district or sub-district, not too sure about that one. About 10 minutes north of the old city of Chiang Mai. And we've come to this lovely little house here. And this one is brand new. So for how much, I hear you ask? I'll tell you in a second. Brand spanking new. So nice carport here for one car. Again, a very little block, but that doesn't matter. There are parks not too far from here if you have kids that want to run around. And that door setting here, as I said, brand new, so everything's nicely painted in a fresh coat of white. And we'll go inside, shall we? And have a look. And there's the lovely Miss Lynn.
Hi.
Trooper today.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so as we go inside, nice reasonable size lounge room. So we have the couch here. Air conditioner, which I can tell you is working rather nicely right now. Brand new TV. Everything in here is brand new. Nice little decorative vaulted ceiling. And we'll show you in the kitchen first. It is separated by those sliding doors, so you can minimise your cooking smells going into the rest of the house. Brand new fridge, brand new microwave, kettle, electric hot plate. And storage over here. Plenty of power outlets as well. And nice view out the back here. So not a heavily developed particular area here. A local, I don't know if you can see that, local chickens roaming around. Again, brand new washing machine just outside there. I won't go out, but as I said, everything is brand new. Not much more to see outside. As I said, it's a very small block. We come out of the kitchen area and we move over into the master bedroom, bedroom 1. There's a brand new bed, wardrobe, little dresser there. Air conditioning in this room. As we wander through, we'll go through to the second bedroom here. Okay, so this bedroom is still quite a large room. This one doesn't have an air conditioner, but the owner is not opposed to having one put in. I'm sure you could strike up a bit of a deal for that one. No beds in here, but again, we can speak to the owner, see if they're prepared to put up for a little bit more furniture, or just get your own, whatever works for you. Okay, so we'll come back out and we'll have a look in the bathroom. Again, brand new, decent size. It's not a pokey little room. Basin, toilet, and nice big shower area with the divider here as well. So what do you think, guys? Could this be a place for you to live? Brand new, as I said, but for 13,000 baht per month. Now that's a good deal. Like I said, it's brand new. Tarsala district, at 10 minutes out of the old city. I don't think you could go far wrong here. For a single person, a couple, maybe a couple with another child, perfect place. Really like it. Let me know in the comments, is this something that you could live in? Is this something that you're after? because I think over the next coming months I will do a number of these, but I'll be guided by you as to what you might be looking for, either for a short-term stay, long-term stay, maybe you're retiring. Just let me know and I'll have a look around. Lovely Miss Lynn here has been helping me out over the last couple of weeks. I'm sure she'd be happy to guide me through and have a look at a couple of places that you might be interested in. Okay, thank you very much, and we'll see you later.